When most players start Dragonwilds, they make one simple mistake. They build way bigger than they need to. That means spending extra time gathering resources, building walls they'll never use, and consistently running from one end of the base to the other. Today, I'm going to show you this micro starter house that's compact, efficient, easy to build, and designed to grow with you as you progress through the game. Before we start building, let me explain what makes this design different. Every part of this house has a purpose. It's built to minimize material cost while giving you enough room for all of your early game essentials. This includes dedicated storage, room for your crafting stations, probably a Harry Potter style sleeping area, and most importantly, it's designed so you can expand it later without tearing the whole thing apart. Let's get started. All right, guys, so we're going to jump straight into this. Obviously, we're going to start with the old Wiseman spot. I think it's fantastic. It's a great spot if you build it right. It's unrateable. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. So laying this first piece, I'm going to use, obviously, all T1 throughout this whole build. But first piece is essential, laying this here right under his feet. You want to get it just high enough to where you could hopefully still see his feet. But all right, and then we're going to go ahead and lay the other 6 pieces here all the way down. Bam, bam. All right. And let's go ahead and lay these guys here. I'm going to go ahead and build this little entrance walkway up. So we're going to take some mediums. And I'm going to slam them. Oh, little oopsie poopsie there. That's okay. Get rid of that. There we go. All right. And then boom, boom. And we're going to do the same thing on this side here. If I can get it to snap. There we go. And then square it off. So I know we're going to run into some foundation issues. And I'm going to cover that here when they arise. Actually, looks like we're about to get into that. So let's it's starting to get dark, so we're gonna go ahead and rest. All right, here we go. So stability, obviously I'm gonna use it in a position next to the ramp, and then I'm gonna try to find a way to hide these pillars inside the walls. And the reason why is so if you do get raided, the little goblins don't come around and start tearing down your stuff. If they hit it, I'll be surprised. But all right, yeah, we need to fill some smalls. So let's go ahead and grab some smalls. And yeah. Because the edge of that small is going to put me right inside of the wall, which is exactly what I want. So now let's just hop over here to the old side. Yep. Go ahead and finish this off. And come on. Hey, you go in there. Hey, you go. There we go. Yeah. All right. And let's go back over here to the stability stuff. See how I'm able to pop that inside the wall there? It's, yes. It's a beautiful moment. Boom. Now here, that's okay, because they'll come straight up the walkways anyways, or they're just going to hang out in the bottom pit area. Ideally, if you do get raided in this home, you can just teleport away. So, not a big deal. And then they kind of just go away. I'm going to put a little extra support here. More support. It's always good. And, oh, alright. I booped my head, so let's fix that. Let's grab some mediums here. Alright. Let's go back into eye. Makes more sense. Alright. And let's go ahead and add this. See, now we're green again, so that's good. Green is good. Yellow is still okay, but green is good. Alright. Now let's go ahead and finish the rest of this floor here. I would say a big thing too is once you kind of get rolling on this for those survival guys, yeah, I mean, I would just go ahead and put this bed. Yeah, it's not beautiful, but you're going to put a bed there because we're going to start building the rest of this floor. And we're going to build that roof, and we'll get it home sweet home here, okay? So got that. Now, you see how I don't want to go out as far, because once you come up the staircase on the bottom, you don't want to, you're going to have to jump that gap, and you don't want to boop your head trying to jump that gap. So leave a little bit of space for you to do that. I got a little support here under the wall. That's perfect. It's inside the wall, which is also good. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 high here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can put 2 high on this side. So let's do that. All right, yellow is okay. Yellow isn't bad. Let's start adding some walls here. I like windows. Windows are nice. Boop. No. That's not center. My OCD is going to start killing me here. So let's find center here. I got 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. All right. I know what to do. All right. So we're gonna boop this wall. Let's start with the 2s here. Let's just square off these 2s. Let's do that. And come around here. I'm gonna twist these. I like the V shape. I do like a little bit of design in the houses. Now you can see we have a center. It's clear and distinct. So boop. All right. And then we're going to finish these off with singles. See how nice this looks? Oh, man, this looks so nice. And we're not even trying. We're really not. Honestly, I'm just trying to make a micro home that I think is smart. All right, let's go ahead and yeah, see a little triangle. That's nice. What I'm talking about, guys, is the angle on that piece of wood in the middle. It kind of flows so it doesn't look weird. Yeah, we're gonna do some windows here. Let's do that. No, there's 2. There we go. Boop. Single up the middle, and V's on the end. See how I got a V? V stands for very nice. So, all right. Let's get, I guess, this wall going. Yeah. I'll deal with that later. Let's get the wall. Yeah, let's get the wall. Okay, so fun part now. Let's just go ahead and find center again. So let's add some walls down. Let's do, I like a window. Windows look smart here because I'm going to start a staircase actually. Right. I think one more up. Yeah, I'm going to start a staircase probably right in this area. So let's, oh, you know what? That, see, that don't line up. All right. Good catch. There we go. Boom. Get the V's going. Let's do. Let's V it up here. Let's do that. We'll show you a little trick here. Most people don't know. It's actually, yeah. Uh-oh. All right, stability issues. So, let's see. We're gonna get this little piece in here. We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna try to squeeze it in here to where it don't get popped. I think I'm struggling. I'm struggling a little bit here. Let's do this. Yeah. So if I had some mediums, then it should give me a center point to the inside there. And that's kind of what I'm banking on right now. So let's see if I can get a little snap point off of one of these mediums. Get in there. All right. That should do it. Yep. All right. Let's see if I can get... Yeah, you see the little snapping point in there? That's what I want. All right. Okay, that's not... Okay, let's... You know what? All right, guys, I'm sorry. All right, this is not working. I'm going to figure this out, okay? And then I'm going to come back. So here we go. All right, I think I figured it out. So let's see here. I'm going to put some here because obviously it's not going to go in that place. So I'm going to stick one right in here. There. Boom. And I'm going to do no stabbing. I'm just going to shove it in there. If it's green, it's good. So, boom, boom, boom. There we go. That should fix my stability. And I can put 2 here now. Yes. Yes. All right. Cool. Good. All right. Let's continue with the walls. Jesus, that was like 20 minutes figuring that out. All right. Jumping in. Let's get the... Uh-oh. Yellow is just okay, but we're going to run into problems. So that's fine. Let's fix this. I think I'm going to do the old X trick. Okay, so if you notice, these aren't really lining up, and I don't want this whole wall just half walls. So I'm going to show you all a little trick here. We're going to go boop, and then you're going to flip this boop. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's nice. All right, and then let's go finish this up here. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You're not gonna see any of that. Actually, you know what? That was stupid. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do a half. We're gonna go mess this up. Consistency is key. Okay. Now we got half. So I'm gonna do window. I'm at half, right? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's half. Yeah. That was half. All right, so we're going to do this. I like that. We're going to do a half here. And yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and then I like this. And then I like that. And then we'll do centers. We'll do smalls. Keep it simple. Okay. And then big thing here, actually, sorry. Rule of cool is half. Do mediums. Your all houses should have a full and a half all the way around, and that's just going to help with just camera angles and visuals inside the house. And yes, obviously I've sped up this part of the video for you guys so you aren't watching me for 3 hours building medium stuff. All right, now that we are here, we need to add a roof for the first floor. So let's go ahead and get our staircase up. And I like that. I like that. We'll do some mediums here. Get the wood orientation in the right way. And we'll bring this all the way down a wee bit. Oh, we got a stability issue. I knew this would happen. But that's okay. I got solutions. finish this out. Boom, boom, boom. All right, stability, stability, stability. All right, we are at our limit. Let's go ahead and see if these little small walls, or floors, sorry, kind of fix our issue here. Actually get some support on both sides. Uh-oh. 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 Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow is not... Yeah, green. I like green. All right. Let's... Hey, there we go. Look at that. Oh, all right. That's fine. That's okay. Let's do this. Let's build it around. Oh, need medium. Boop, boop, boop. All right. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking. Let's go. Boop. Okay. Can't go there. Can't go there. I can go here, though. All right. Can I go here? Yes. All right. Can I fill this in? I should be able to. Yes. All right. And yeah, we're getting to nighttime, so I'm probably just going to fast forward to daytime here. And get a little sleepy in. Yep. All right. All right. So it is morning. We're going to add some more support on the inside here. So I'm going to do a 1 and then a half. Okay. Because remember, all the floors are 1 and a half. And look at that. Fix my stability issue. Just like that. Now, honestly, guys, you could just stop here. If you really wanted to, you could stop here and expand later. But from here, I think I'm going to show y'all some possibilities with the place. So, thinking ideally up top here, we're probably going to put like furnaces and kilns and everything that has to be outside up top. Build a nice little area here that I could probably hide some like lumber storage or something like that in with the roof access. So we're gonna put a door there. So let's do this. Boop, boop, boop. I'm not trying to get too fancy. That's up to y'all. Y'all can be as fancy as y'all want. Y'all can make this out of T5 materials for all I care. But, all right, cool. And then let's add a little roof, which again, not trying to get too fancy. I'm just getting it there. All right. And then I think what I'm going to do is put a little guardrail here. Yeah, I like these. These are nice. Now, fun part is getting these in a sequence. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like it. All right, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna lower them. So let's do. Yes, that's better. And I'm gonna fast forward this part. Yep. All right. Now that that is on, that's fine. Look at what we got here. Look at this. This is nice. And it's starter. I mean, you're talking like you got a chest that always spawns in random stuff. You got the old wise man right off the gate. You can put a lodestone there right on his butt if you want, like right there where the bed is basically. And your whole like first area is perfect. I'm going to show you all potential of what this could be now. So we're gonna advance on a little bit. I'm going to start putting in some storages, maybe expand it. I'm gonna start with a little island kind of bar here. So I do a little free floating, get myself where I want to be, and then let's speed this up. All right. So I had a little bar. All right, we really need to add some light. So we got a little bit of light, and then we're gonna add this pillar in right here. So we need to go ahead and put in this pillar. That would be really smart. That's gonna help us obviously with stability as well. So let's make it look fancy. And I'm gonna fast forward this part to get us through. Now we're here, we're gonna make a little bit of a design, kind of like this part. So let's go into no snapping here, set it in, do some smalls, and bring those up and wrap those all the way around. So we're gonna do that and fast forward it. All right, now that we are here, you can see I've got this nice pillar. We've got all this other stuff. We need to figure out storage though, big time. So we're gonna move to bed, and I'm thinking probably some Harry Potter crap. So there we go. I'm not gonna block this in either, just because I don't want to jump like out of bed and be like pushed out of the house or stuck in a wall. So makes sense. All right, now let's figure out storage. This is me doing the storage here. You're gonna see I don't like how far it comes out there, so I'm thinking maybe we just do a little platform between the wall and the brick, and then lay these up on top of the platforms and stack those all up. So let's go ahead and do that now and see what we come up with. All right. So as you see here, I kind of came up with this concept. It's just a bunch of chests stacked together. I'm going to go ahead and add a lone stone in just so you can see what that would look like ideally. I probably want it somewhat here so you have it once you spawn in. Places can tend to take a little while to load, definitely on some slower PCs. So putting it as close as you can without like taking up too much space in one area is smart. Now we're going to show you all the expanded part. So getting into here, I'm going to go ahead and just bust this wall out, and we're going to start building some floors, and y'all can watch me do that part. So we're going to make this crafting area supreme. Okay, so let's go for it. All right, now that we got the crafting room done, now it's actually time to put crafting stuff in it. So I tried to mess around with some things, but I think I came up with this concept. So y'all are gonna watch me build this part, and yeah. So yeah, stay along and watch that. Yeah, yeah. And we've got plenty of crafting area. Went ahead and throw some T2 chests in there, give out some more storage. Ideally, you would put, you know, like bones and cloth and wool and whatever you need for crafting. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you like what you saw, obviously share it with me in the comments. If you did like what you saw, share it with me in the comments. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll see you on the next video.